Hi everyone, I am Gagan Surana. We are here to present economics integrated project on economic reforms. Let's begin.
Good evening, dear ladies and gentlemen. Here I am Krishna Prithani with the special guest Tarun Bhakkar, and here I would like to mention that Tarun Bhakkar is selected for Golden Jubilee Economics Quiz. So here I will ask some questions to Tarun Bhakkar. Tarun Bhakkar, here I represent you our first question of economic reform, which is of 5 points. My first question is, economic reforms in India were initiated in the year. Your options are A. 1990, B. 1991, C. 1992 or D. 1993.
Please lock option B 1991.
You have got 5 points! Your answer is correct. Bhakkar, now I represent you our second question, which is for 10 points. Our second question is as follows. Liberalization implies, options are A. Greater role for public sector, B. Reduction in government control over the private sector, C. Free economy with no controls, or D. None of these.
Please lock option B.
Reduction in government's control over the private sector. Congratulations, Tarun Bhakkar, you have got 10 points. So, Tarun Bhakkar, now here comes third question, which is for 20 points. Which of the following is not an element of fiscal reforms? A. Taxation reforms, B. Public expenditure reform, C. Change in interest rate, or D. Control on public debt.
Option C, change in interest rate.
Congratulations, Tarun Bhakkar, you have finally got the 20 points. So here comes our fourth question, which is for 40 points. Which of the following is not a consequence of the policy of privatization? Options are A. Contraction of public sector, B. Disinvestment in public sector enterprises, C. Sale of public sector shares, or D. Purchase of industrial shares by the government.
Option D, purchase of shares by the government.
Congratulations, Tarun Bhakkar, you have finally won 40 points. So here comes our fifth question, which is for 80 points. Which of the following is an element of financial sector of the economy? Options are A. Banking and non-banking financial institutions, B. Stock exchange market, C. Foreign exchange market, or D. All of these.
B.
Sorry, Mr. Bhakkar, you have, the option is wrong. The correct option was D. All of these. I conclude the session for this quiz as Mr. Tarun Bhakkar has lost. Well played, Tarun Bhakkar. You have finally won 40 points. Congratulations. Our new contestant, Mr. Gagan Surana. So, here I represent you first question, which is of 20 points. Which of the following is an example of indirect tax? Option A, income tax, B, wealth tax, C, goods and service tax, or D, none of these.
I would like to take the lifeline Ask the Expert.
So, in question, indirect taxes are asked, which are those taxes the burden of which can be shifted onto others, whereas direct taxes are those taxes the burden of which cannot be shifted onto others. So, in question, income tax and wealth tax are direct tax, whereas goods and service tax is an indirect tax. So, option is C.
I would like to go with expert advice, option C.
C, goods and service tax. Congratulations, Mr. Gagan Surana, it is right answer. So here comes seventh question. Which of the following is the strategy to promote globalization of the India economy? It is for 40 points. The options are A. Partially convertibility, B. Reduction in tariffs, C. Increase in equity limit of foreign investments, or D. All of these.
Option A.
Sorry, Mr. Gagan Surana, it's wrong option. The correct option is D. All of this. Well played, Mr. Gagan Surana, but you have only won 20 points. So here comes our new contestant, Mr. Harsh Prithani. The first question, it is for 20 points. It's as follows. In the context of Indian experience controls were imported by the government with a view to. Options are as follows. A. Checking the growth of private monopolies. B. Minimizing the hold of large industrial houses on the financial resources of the country. C. Both A and B, or D. None of these.
I think it's C, both A and B.
Congratulations, Mr. Hospitality. You have finally won 20 points. So here comes our second question, which is for 40 points. Liberalization of the economy under the new economic policy changed the role of RBI in the economy. Options are A. From a regulator to a facilitator of the financial sector. B. From a controller to a manager of the government debt. C. Both A and B, or D. None of these.
Answer is option A, from regulator to facilitator.
Congratulations, Mr. Hospitani. You have finally won 40 points. So here comes our third question, which is for 80 points. Industrial sector reforms under the new economic policy NEP comprise which of the following? Options are A. Abolition of industrial licensing. B. De-reservation of production areas. C. Contraction of public sector, or D. All of these.
D, all of this.
Congratulations, Mr. Hospital. You have finally won 80 points. So here comes our fourth question, which is for 100 points. External sector reforms under NEP included A. Foreign exchange reforms. B. Foreign trade policy reforms. C. Both A and B, or D. None of these.
I think C, no, but I need to take expert advice.
So, external sector reforms under NAB include both A and B, that is, foreign exchange reforms and foreign trade policy reforms. So, option is C.
I agree with expert advice. The option is C.
Congratulations, Mr. Hospital. You have finally won 100 points. So here comes last question of our day, which is as follows. The World Trade Organization was founded as the successor organization to. Options are A. International Monetary Fund (IMF), B. National Bank for Agricultural and Rural Development (NABARD), C. General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade (GATT), or D. International Bank for Reconstruction and Development (IBRD).
Option C, GATT.
Congratulations, Harshit. You have won 100 points in this quiz competition. Congratulations, Harshit. You have finally won Golden Jubilee School Economics Quiz competition. So here I represent you the trophy.